From Eyewitness News, this is a severe weather alert.
And we continue to see the snow falling fairly heavily across parts of the area. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar indicating that we are still covered in blue, and this is probably going to remain the case probably throughout much of the evening hours. And you are still finding some darker shades of blue down across parts of northeastern Rhode Island from Cumberland. My friend Mark up in Cumberland just reported 5.5 inches. You can see the heavy rain all the way back, heavy snow all the way back down 95 to exit 1 in Westerly. Also still finding some batches of heavier snow across eastern Connecticut. And this is all going to be continuing to work its way through the region throughout the course of the evening hours. Bigger picture, you can see the extent of the snow all the way back into Pennsylvania. We're going to be seeing the snow slowly wind down through Philadelphia and New York. They've gotten quite a bit already. Washington, D.C., the area around Washington, D.C. reporting more than 2 feet, some spots close to 3 feet already. Westerly, closer to home, 9 inches. Richmond, 9 inches. Greene and Western Coventry, 6 inches. East Providence, 5. Narragansett, close to 4.5. And in Providence from Pete again, a little over 3 inches. Look at the wind gusts. Close to hurricane force out in Nantucket. Westerly at a wind gust of 51 miles an hour. Newport 46. We have a winter storm warning continuing for all of our area except for Block Island. They have a blizzard warning in effect until 1 a.m. At that time, I think the winds will begin to ease a little bit. So our threat tracker for this evening and even during the overnight, high. It goes down to medium tomorrow. Do expect to find some slick roadways during the course of the morning hours tomorrow. So that's why we're going to keep it in yellow for tomorrow morning. Now, we are looking at some pretty slick conditions across the area already. Michelle, how's it looking?
Well, it's a pretty nasty evening across the area. Temperatures have dropped into the 20s inland and into the lower 30s across the coastline. 31 in Newport right now, 26 in Providence, and we're down to 19 in Smithfield. Taking a look at the wind chills, down to 5 above is what it feels like. Smithfield, 13 Providence, 19 Newport, and in Westerly. With these gusty winds, we have visibility due to the blowing and drifting snow at under 1 mile across the area, and at times, especially near the coastline where the strongest wind gusts are, we're going to see a blizzard-like conditions, even though there's not a blizzard warning for the Rhode Island coast. There's our storm system. It's been hanging around just off the Delmarva Peninsula with this first time in history, both New York City and Washington, D.C., more than 1.5 feet of snow. Let's take you through the Futurecast and those heavier bands of snow continuing to move across our area over the next 3 to 4 hours. Notice after 10 o'clock, we do start to see this winding down. It's a slow process from northwest to southeast. So here we are in the pre-dawn hours of Sunday with the snow winding down across Rhode Island and then taking a while longer across eastern Massachusetts. So that puts our total snowfall between 6 and 9 inches of snow for areas away from the coastline. Some areas near the shore may see close to 1 foot of snow with even isolated higher amounts, and then those slightly lesser amounts as you head further north of the area. As we look at our wind gust Futurecast, 35 to 40 miles an hour. Providence points north, 40 to 50, even some 60-mile-an-hour gusts closer to the coastline. So 1/2 inch of snowfall at times through the rest of the evening, ending before dawn. Want to show you the evening hours. Obviously, very dangerous travel conditions expected in the 7-day Futurecast. We do dry out for tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds, a little breezy in the morning. Then the winds will slacken in the afternoon.
All right, it's Michelle, TJ, team coverage, both here all night long as well, monitoring the storm. We'll have updates throughout the night on air and online at WPRI.com. When we come back, we're going to talk some football. We'll check in with Yanni Caracas. He'll join us live from Denver after